What's good, everybody? We live. We here to talk about Raising Kanan, episode 9. What to expect? I'm here with my man, special guest Mo.J in the building.
What's going on, brother?
What's up? What's up? Appreciate you coming through, man.
No problem, man. No problem.
Definitely, if you all ain't familiar, definitely go ahead, check out his channel, subscribe, all that good stuff. I definitely put the link in the description so that you all can check it out. So this Raising Kanan, man, we almost at the end of this show. It's been a really good show, and I mean, it's a lot happening. We just saw what happened with Marvin. We don't know, but I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? Did Marvin die? Is he alive? What happened with that? What's your thoughts?
My thing is, I don't think he died. Of course, everybody, you see all the videos come up looking at the trailer. They're saying, "Oh, if you look at the side of the head, it looked like it could be Marvin." I don't want him to be dead because he is the comedy for the show. So he's my favorite character. So I definitely don't want him gone. And it would leave his storyline, especially with Juke and everything, it'd be wide. Like, we don't even know what's going to happen with Kenya. So I don't think Marvin's dead.
Yeah, he definitely my favorite character too. And I don't think he dead either. But I do think that he got shot, but I think that old girl may be dead. So we'll see. But after what's going on and Marvin bringing them into war with the Italians, then you saw the trailer. So what's up? What's up? First thing first, Unique. They cut up trailers to make us think one thing and it be a different thing. But, the Italian said, I want you to tell me the organization. He said, I ain't going out like that. What's your thoughts on that part of the trailer?
Like you said, it's hard to tell because he does tell Unique, I don't like disappointment. But I'm thinking the disappointment might be in Jimmy missing or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. That's true. Go ahead. Do you think Unique should get with the Italians or Rock? Who should he be favoring?
Me personally, I would favor the mob, but the mob doesn't even have a supply of drugs, so that comes from Raquel. So I can see Unique kind of staying neutral. Like, you guys' issues is between y'all, because if they kill each other off, that means he can move back into that power position. So.
That's true. That's one way of looking at it. I mean, I didn't think about it that way. I mean, he in a bad situation, because him and Rock wasn't always on the best of terms. And then his connect with the Italians was the son, who's now dead. So he not really fully in either way. So, he in a tough spot. I don't know. If things go bad with the Italians, they ain't gonna think twice about him,
Oh yeah, and especially with his connection to Marco being gone, because he knew that Marco was working with Marvin. So
yeah,
he's in a bad spot right now.
Yeah, definitely. Rock, she been, I think, operating real sneaky. Some people look at it as a boss. I think she doing it the wrong way, disrespectful, talking to the Italians. Unnecessary sometimes, and then how she dealing with, I call him Cavassier Farid over here.
I like that.
Yeah, Cavassier over here, trying to like peel off pieces of his operation and stuff behind his back. But in this trailer, he say, I want to buy into your organization. What you think is gonna happen with that? What's his moves? What you think is with that?
As of right now, I don't think he really has a move. That's why he's trying to get into it, because we've seen that Rock was calling down there to try to get Abraham out of jail. So she's going behind Cartier's back. For him, I guess, I don't think he knows that Raquel is as big as she is, because he's telling her more of his operation compared to what she's mentioning to him.
Yeah, it's like he trying to flex in a way too. As if he think, as my boy Lamont say, he gonna get some panty draws. which she's letting him think that to a certain extent, but at the same time picking his brain and all his information is what
Exactly.
she really on. Yeah. I think that if she does get with him, it's because she's trying to have enough strength because she got to go up against the Italians. And from what we've seen, yeah, she doing big things as far as the projects and stuff, but her organization is really thin. I mean, what
Super.
she got a bunch of foot soldiers, and then she got what Lulu and Marvin.
Yeah, they got rid of Scrappy, so I mean, I don't know how they're gonna make it work. Raquel, she thinks she's making moves, but it might low key be setting them back.
My camera be messing up.
I was wondering what was going on. Like, oh, well,
Yeah.
I'll try to carry the show.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I accidentally hit this with my hand and messed it up. But if that happened again, that's what happened. It'd be a second. I'll be back. But
I'll pick up from there.
I appreciate it. Yeah. But yeah, man, I agree. So we'll see how it happens. She should have been trying to, elevate more people. Like one of the things that I said is when she was in Jersey, that one dude she had running things, but then she kind of had Unique come and he got mad and left. I said she should have pulled him to the side at first, like, look, he coming. Let him think he running it, but you still reporting to me saying all of that,
Because she could have did that instead of having Worrell take that position up under, and then have Worrell still just stay up under Lulu.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So I think she's made that misstep as well, man. How you think she handled when she was with the Italians? At the bowling alley, and he was telling her how he felt about his son.
I see both sides. I think she got a little too cocky because he was at least willing to sit down and have a conversation with her and say, hey, let's come up with, some way we can pay you back. She could even negotiate a little bit more money off the top, but she just went in there and said, oh, it ain't no swapping it out. And she stomped up out of there, and you heard him. He said, all right, my condolences from my family to yours.
Right. Yeah, like I agree. I see it both sides. Like, is y'all mess up ain't my brother's fault, but so you all got the little protocol and he ain't follow it. Okay, well, like you say, we can come up with some money off the top. I can pay you, whatever, $1 million. And then me and Marvin got a problem because you just cost and did all of that. But at least you alive and we could come to some, agreement. But I wouldn't have gave my brother up either. Yeah. But
maybe Worrell.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he can go. You want him? As a matter of fact, I think he the one told your brother.
Exactly.
Right. He the real one. His hair similar to Marvin's. That's the one thing Nosy he told about the little hairstyle or whatever. What do you call it? Pillow top cushion or something he had on his. So, that would have been it right there. But we'll see what happened in the end. But I think Marvin gonna do you think let me ask you this, you think Marvin gonna make it out of this alive, or is he gonna end up in jail? I mean, what's your theory on his life? I mean, it may take multiple seasons to get there, but just you think because I think all of them die. I said that all of them are dead. Some people love to say 50 Cent said he visiting his mama. I'm like, man, he lied.
I think Raquel and Marvin, they're going to eventually die, like you said. Maybe season 3 one of them goes, and then 4 the other one. And I can see Lulu just going to jail, and then something happened to him in jail, and that'll just be his storyline. But Marvin, I can see him dying. He's in a lot of stuff right now.
Mm-hmm. The Bullets Gotti Show 2.0. He said Lulu is smart. He should be the boss. I don't think Lulu heart is in it no more to do that. What you think? You think he should be the boss? What you think?
No, he can't be the boss. He's blowing money. He's not even bringing in money. Plus, what we just see last week. He killed Crown. He just threw the body, didn't check the pockets. Nah, there's no way he can be. Nah, he can't be the boss.
Right. He ain't that smart. He left his ID card in his pocket. Right. So, you know, who knows what his moves is. He's smart in the sense that he didn't want to take on the Italians, but I mean, that's what everybody should have been thinking. They just real dumb. You know.
That's Rock. Once Rock makes up her mind, she's because her brothers warned her twice. They warned her about going to Jersey, and they warned her about Scrappy. She said, "The hell with it. I'm gonna do what I gotta do."
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you my theory on how Rock died. I forgot until you just reminded me. I need to finish this up, but she gonna be getting away with everything and living out in that house, moving and shaking and whatever, and then. Just like some New Jack City type is, she gonna be in Bloomingdale's and Scrappy mom come. You killed my boy, bitch. And Rock dead in Bloomingdale's, and that's how she died.
And that would be a cool story because I want to see Scrap's mom actually do something besides talking to the police. So I think if she's saying she will handle something, it should be her in the street. She might call Rock out or something. I want to see that.
Right. Yeah, because she already said, you know, my boy been putting in work. You ain't doing enough.
True.
Yeah, so she gonna figure out, oh, I know why you wasn't doing enough.
How much do you think she knows of what Scrappy was doing? If he was talking about Kanan and his mom is an informant, she know he hasn't had a job in the last 10 years. So how much information do you think that she actually knows?
So that's a great point. At this point, I don't think she knows anything yet other than it smells funny. But because she got that relationship with that cop, maybe he may find out something and then tell her, hey, you ain't here for me, but that's who did it. Word on the street.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, boom, it could be that easy because you don't know what they have in a relationship when they snitching back and forth.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Because she may already told some information on what Scrappy and them were doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, you know, they could have been snitching back and forth for what? Decades. He probably seen Scrap grow up. Damn, that little snitch grow up, got killed. Damn it.
You know how it is. He was a good boy, too. Good kid.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff going on in that police station. So even Burke could stumble across her.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Now, a lot of people think Burke gonna die. She definitely been working on it big time. I thought that she would come close and then Howard would do something to like curve her and then she would stop. That did happen, but she didn't stop because he tried to get her to say, you gonna get fired. When the captain talked to her
in overtime.
Yeah, but then she going in the overtime going to talk to Rock. So what's up? You think she's gonna get killed? What's gonna happen with her next episode?
I don't think she's gonna die. Not this weekend. Maybe in 10 she might, but I think we still need her because we don't know what Juke owes her because Juke still owes her for Kenya's address. And I mean, I don't know. I don't think Burke's gonna die because she's cracking the case for us. So a lot of this information we wouldn't even know about if it wasn't for Burke.
That's true. I don't think she's gonna die this episode coming up, and I still don't think she's gonna die this season. I know a lot of people disagree with me, and I think she still hasn't done anything to anybody yet. Like
exactly,
yeah, pull them in or getting them in, you know, a hard time other than popping up, making people uncomfortable. But the moment she does something or has something, you know, that she could use or something, and I think that's when she'd cross the line then because she almost has it put together because she knows she was the informant and Howard and then the kid come around, but she don't know that there's no way to prove at least that they together. Do you think if she finds out they was together, she would try to expose that?
I don't know if she would expose. I think she would try to she'll finally talk to Malcolm one-on-one and tell him I had this information. and he'll probably try to do something, but that's gonna be risky because think about it. Not the captain, the chief or whatever he is, he knows that Burke is investigating. So Malcolm's not gonna be able to do anything because it's gonna come right back to him.
Yeah. I don't understand her motive, because your closet is real dirty with some big skeletons in there still walking around. And you hell bent on this. You barely work with this partner. You know, what is this because she's salty? He kind of curved her a little bit, and now what? She want to dig into his background. I don't understand why you think she doing this. Is she got something to prove or what? She think he dirty?
I never understood what the real reason why. She might just be trying to figure out the shooting, but she didn't went down that rabbit hole. Now it's like, all right, let me figure out everything. But I don't know, man. It's kind of annoying to see her go at it like that. But like I was saying, she's getting us all the information. We would have never known that, you know, Rock was a CI back in the day. So
yeah, that's true. Now, we saw the trailer for the next episode. Kanan was talking to Howard, and he said, "Look, I know you my father, and that changed stuff, but it's gonna change stuff between me and her a whole lot more. Because right now she don't know that he know. Although she did see him go into the house, but she never mentioned it and brought it up. So what do you think is gonna happen when because he kind of in her house was like, you don't know what it's like, or maybe you do. When it's about being with a younger person, the older person with Palomar."
he was hurt when that happened.
Yeah, he was sniping right there. Doop, doop, doop. So what's gonna happen when they had this conversation?
These conversations between him and Malcolm isn't really going to mean anything until he shows Rock, hey, I've seen the paper saying that he's my father. Because right now he'll hint at it, and you can tell Rock, she's kind of thinking, okay, he knows a little bit too much, but let's see how much he knows. So until he shows her the paper and says, I know Malcolm is my father, these conversations between him and Malcolm is just, it's no different than you staying the night.
Do you think he's going to drop the papers on Rock?
He's going to have to. That's the only way to get her to stop lying, if you can show her the truth.
Yeah, because she probably would keep trying to lie. He tripping. His head all twisted up.
Yeah, she was in the kitchen. He said Scrappy's mom pulled up on me. She said, oh, he just took his life. He didn't want to be here. She's mad. But if Scrappy's mom pulls up and says, my son's talked about you and your mom knows something, now it really has you thinking, because you felt the same way. So until he gives her the truth on something about her.
Plus, he got history with Brock in the sense that she killed D Wiz and lied to his face, to his mama face, all of that.
You know, I forgot all about D Wiz. R.I.P. to that brother. He didn't have to go out like that. Right. Oh man, she just moving around recklessly.
Reckless. And then she went to D Wiz's mama house and sat with the mama. What did they pray?
Yep, they all sat around and oh man,
dirty. So he knows that she'll sit there and do some grimy stuff right to his face and lie. And so he don't have any type of trust. She tell everybody, let's be open and trusting and talk, but she don't do none of it.
Would you remember Sam the bum?
Yeah.
How do you think he's gonna come into play? You think he's gonna talk to because in the photos that they released, it looked like, I mean, I don't know where she was going. It looked like she was going into a holding cell or something. But I think Burke might talk to her, and then that's how she connects Kanan to the shooting.
Yeah, because he kind of is a missing piece, huh? He done seen what he's seen, but he don't know the other part. But when he tells to Burke what he knows, she might put it together. That's a good point.
And that's what I was saying. Like for her, that was my theory. She might talk to Sam because he's still in there, and they wouldn't have showed him for no reason. So if she talks to him and she figures out that Kanan did the shooting, she might go and talk to Malcolm and say, "Hey, what are you doing with this kid if he's the one that shot you? So
that's a good point. Now we see Lulu has gotten back into his little killer mode, murder mode for this next episode. Who do you think he got the gun on, though? That's a good one right there. I don't know who he may have that on.
see, I'm thinking it might be Sal to show that he can be touched, but even with that, I don't think he can get that close to him, especially after they put out a hit. He's gonna be moving around with everybody. So maybe Lintine, Manley, or Devin. I don't know.
Okay. That's a good one. I don't know, if, like you say, if he gonna get to Sal that soon. Power does kill off they big bads kind of fast, so you never know. But I think it might be somebody that got something to do with maybe the music somehow, some way still. Because it seemed like Crown pieced off his whole business to somebody. He probably didn't even have no business. If everybody knew who had a percentage of what, he probably ain't got nothing.
Facts, he may give Cartier 25% of nothing.
Exactly.
50% of nothing.
Exactly. You know, so Lulu need to just get the hell out of there altogether. I said that before as well. Like, man, leave all that alone. Start fresh. You know, I mean, the board and that stuff is the most expensive. He could have probably did that on his own, you know, but, you know, without Crown, you don't have a connection. So it's just a building now anyway.
The crazy thing is, all he has to do is go to the 40s maybe 2 or 3 times a week and collect his money. But instead, he just sits at the studio. Now he owes Cartier 50% or whatever that is. Then he goes Cartier to soundboard.
Right. Because
Lulu can't be the boss.
No, yeah, he get a one-track mind, and you know, he's slipping because I said that before. Why he don't have no 50 G's or whatever? He got to get this money. Like what? That should be nothing for him.
Yeah, Rock went and just bought a whole house cash, and you don't have any money.
Right. You should at least got some settlement money from that fire.
Warrell's living good, and Warrell's a worker.
Right. He rolling in the Jaguar. You know, shoot. Lulu driving Honda Acura. So no, Acura was dope back then, though.
I had a 95, but it's the same body style as that 91.
Oh yeah, you was doing one. You was doing one then. Yeah, because that Acura Legend was the truth back then.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted the 2-door one so bad, the big 2-door coupe one at the time. Yeah, but yeah, man, there's a lot going on with this next episode, man. I think Rock and Lulu and Marvin, I think the end has began. This is the beginning of the end for them. Of course, they could just say and stretch it out and make it seem as if, you know, just one more thing they had to deal with in their life and they could keep going. But if they do this enemy right with the Italians and other stuff, it could be the end. But then again, what do you think about this Italian mob and the way they do hits?
When we first seen them, I was hoping that they were going to be tougher than the Serbs in book 4, but they looking a little weak right now. They haven't really did anything effectively. They went out there to kill Rock and Kanan, and nothing happened. They end up getting shot. Well, yeah, he ended up getting shot. Then Dominique went with Marco. Marco ended up dead. He ended up dead. Jimmy did this hit. If he missed, the mob is terrible. I wanted to see them last at least till next season, but we might not see them after episode 9.
Yeah, I know, right? I agree. I'm glad they didn't take out at least the Irish mob on force, because then they'd been starting all the way over, but they did take out the Serbs too easy. That's a fact. Yeah, they wasn't formidable at all. They just
2 episodes, they took out 15 people.
I know, right? So yeah, shout out to Kelly Lee. What's up, Kay Leezy? Great collab. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I appreciate it definitely for the super chat. Definitely appreciate it. All right. So Lenora said Crown done smoked all his business up. You ain't lying. Uh it's messed up. Savannah Rivers said they did a great job casting Scrappy mom. It looked like Scrappy in a wig. Damn. Scrappy in a wig. So man, what do you think is gonna happen for this how this season is gonna end? You think anybody of the main cast is gonna die? Um any big predictions before we wrap this up tonight?
I want to say everyone makes it to next season as far as the family, but maybe Worrell or somebody a drop. But I'd like to see all three of them go into next season and see how they move from there, or at least one of them get locked up or something like that. But I don't want to see any of them die right now because it still feels like the story needs to be told. And if we only get 2 seasons of his uncles, I don't think that's good for the show. So I don't see any of them dying.
I agree. I don't think that they'll kill any of the main characters because they still, I think, raising Kanan and he ain't ready yet. And I don't want to see a time jump next season just yet. Not a big time jump. Yeah. So I think that Kanan is probably like the 3rd or 4th most important character right now, so I wouldn't want him to leave. All the other people, Rock and the brothers and stuff as well, because his storyline is not there yet. It's getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Be dude in the projects.
Yeah, it's getting there. We're seeing Kanan start to become more of an adult, but we still haven't seen him be raised yet.
Right.
So because when you think about it, the time that's passed is only about for 2 seasons. I think it's about 9 months.
Yeah,
they killed him. Kanan only left for 3 months, and he came back, and they're just now in school. So it's only been maybe a year for 2 seasons. So I think we gotta, saying no time jump, not yet.
Right.
Maybe season 4 will be the time jump, but right now you got to let this play out.
Yeah, I agree. And how long was Howard in the hospital again? They said 3 or 6 months, 3 or 5, something like that. It wasn't that long.
I think it was 3. It was because Kanan left the night he got shot, and then he woke up when Kanan came back. So about 3 months, I think.
Yeah, that's hell of a perfect timing, right?
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it is perfect timing. Oh, my son's coming back. Time to get out of here.
All right, no problem, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through.
Oh, real quick, can I ask you something?
No problem. Yeah.
With Rock potentially expanding down south, what do you think that's going to do with Symphony since he's going to North Carolina?
Oh, that's a good question. She's already used him and his information without him realizing it before. So she'll go down there like, oh yeah, I'm just out here looking for property,
Hey, facts.
Yeah, and then he'll be showing her, oh, look at this, look at that, look at the land and this and that. You do this. Next thing you know, she's setting up an empire with all his info. He don't even know.
Because if she gets down to the DMV, he said North Carolina. Oh, that's just another stop. So
still further south than New York.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't want to him getting written out like this. That's how they end Symphony. No one in power ever gets written out just to, I'm going about my life.
That's true. And she ain't gonna probably just let him go like that. Remember, she was damn near about to kill him. So she had emotions and she didn't. So, if she does go down, she gonna hit him up, play that song again, that symphony.
That could be an escape route for her too. Say if she gets into something, she goes and lay low down there. And say if we don't see her for a season, oh, she was down in North Carolina laying low.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's a good one. And like you say, why build him up like that to then just write him off? Now, behind the scenes info, he has another show that he's about to be on. I think it was let me see. I think it was something like New York Undercover or something like that.
I think I may have read something. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
Get your money, brother.
yeah, they didn't kill him. So in case things don't work out, you can come back.
Come on back.
Yeah, but yeah, he got a bigger paycheck, I think. So got to do what you got to do with that.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Plus, I mean, he wasn't doing nothing anyway. He was the only person trying to help young Kanan out. So get him out of it. We don't want to see a good Kanan. We want to see the evil Kanan.
Right. I just pulled him up. Let's see. I put it on here. See what he got going on.
We trying to find out where Symphony went, y'all.
I done hit the damn thing again. Hold on.
If y'all didn't know, Symphony is going to another show. So season 3, I will be standing in for him.
I know that's right. Shoot. What is this? Bama's TV series announced. So I guess this is what it is. Bama's. Don't nobody know what this is. Well, at least that's what's listed on here. So sometimes people got stuff that didn't get listed as well. But yeah, look like he might be moving on to something else. So Toby, my name is Toby.
You're gonna learn your name, boy.
Hey, my name is Toby.
My name is Kunta Kinte.
Right.
Toby, boy.
Well, man, hey, I definitely appreciate you stopping by.
No problem. I think we should do it more. We should do it more. I'm glad.
Definitely.
I'm glad I got on here. I could, a little 30 minutes. I could do these. I like this.
Yeah, I like to do it a little something quick, talk about it, not too long, but get to the point, in and out. So, appreciate it. And
no
definitely got to do it again. I'll come through over there some more and all that. So we'll make it work. So I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Definitely subscribe to my man's channel, Mo.J.
Thank you.
All right. Definitely support. We all gonna make it together up in this piece. All right. All right, man. Everybody take it easy. You have a good one, man. And,
you too, now.
Yeah. All right. Peace.